In this video, we are going to learn how to find inverse functions when given a quadratic. Find the inverse of each function. Remember that inverse simply means that the x and the y are going to switch spots. So in this first problem, it will become x equals y squared minus 12. And now our job is to simply get the y by itself. So I will begin by adding 12 to both sides. The 12s will cancel, y squared will come down, and x plus 12 will also come down. Now, to finish getting the y by itself, I need to think about what the opposite of squared is. Well, the opposite of squared would be square root. So I will square root both sides of my equation. Square root and square will cancel. The y will come down. And on the left-hand side, it looks a little strange, but I will write square root of x plus 12. And now that the y is by itself, I will create my final answer. Y equals square root of x plus 12. Now to type this into the computer, you will need to type y equals SQRT parenthesis x plus 12 parenthesis. Let's look at one more example. For an inverse, we need to switch the x and the y. So this problem will become x equals 7y squared plus 28. To get y by itself, I will begin by subtracting 28 from both sides. 7y squared comes down, and x minus 28 comes down. Now I will need to divide both sides by 7. And when I do this, I will need to divide x by 7 and divide 28 by 7. The 7s will cancel. Y squared comes down. First, I will take x divided by 7. And remember that this is like 1 divided by 7, which will simply make 1/7 x. Now I will take 28 divided by 7. 28 divided by 7 is 4, so I'll put minus 4. Now, our y is not completely by itself yet, because it has a squared. So to cancel my square, I will need to square root both sides of my problem. A square root and a square will cancel. The y will come down. And on the left-hand side, it will simply be the square root of 1/7 x minus 4. And now I'm ready to write my final answer. Y equals the square root of 1/7 x minus 4. Now to type this in the computer, what you will need to type is y equals SQRT parenthesis 1/7 x minus 4 parenthesis.